the Keeper of the Lake. Welcome in for some fun. This duty actually has some lore that goes with it for 1.0. So if you are inclined, you can go look that up on YouTube, or look it up on the wiki and find out what happened with this. So, first pull, you gotta do a small pull. Second pull, second pull is going to be the big one. But back in the day, even with crap gear, you could do a large pull. That drops to that. We'll grab the Son of the Keeper. This. Do this. Threat is established. And we pop some cooldowns just so we don't die. The healer dropped his holy a little bit too far away to hit anything. And there goes holy. Still too far away. Alright, so that is, I think, the largest play you can do in this. After that, you've got this little section of enemies, and then the boss. The first boss in this one actually makes me think of a very obscure Square game. What is it? Einhander? Was in the side-scrolling shoot-'em-up style. And you can probably guess why. The one-hander. Alright, so with this boss, you see the guys flying up above. They are going to be dropping these bombs. The bombs take damage, they'll explode. If they're small bombs, they will explode for a small section around them. So what you can do is knock them out of the way. Because any damage to them from the boss causes them to explode. They will gradually shift out. You do not want to be in front of him for the attacks. Next one's coming in. Flops out, so knock that one out of the way. Gotta eat the hit. Now it's the main ceruleum tanks that you do not want them to take damage. Or if they do, be ready to pop a cooldown. Not as detrimental as it used to be. It's still kind of detrimental. Lots of damage, grade wide. And he'll do a draw-in effect that brings all of us and the tanks in. If you're DPS or the healer, you do not want to be standing next to any of the tanks because the boss will target a ground AoE at somebody that's not the tank, and if it goes off, they can start a chain reaction among all of the tanks. So this red mage is actually doing a decent job of not getting anything hit. So this is kind of that was a good run. That was a very good kill. First boss down. I will always take the treasure coffer because I can use the seals. Alright, this next section. Make it through this section, you need to unlock the Magitek terminal. To unlock the Magitek terminal, you need the key. And how do you get the key? You kill things. At least I think they drop a key. This might be the one that doesn't have the keys. Oh, there it is. Last guy. Pick up the key. They use the key, it drops this. Alright, next section. So, you've got this field, and you need to kill the Colossus. What you do, you engage with everything. Can't really target the Colossus. So you come over to this Magitek field thing. And you kill it before everything else. It doesn't have as much health, but as soon as it's dead, then you engage the Colossus. You can taunt it over to you, or you can shield lob. But you may just have to go over and pick it up because it doesn't want to move. I forget if the Colossus drops the key or if it's just the last one that dies drops the key. Alright. So there will be another one like this. The difference is there will be a ranged attacker in the group. Gosh, that's annoying. Okay, so as soon as that's down, I'm gonna go straight for the healer. I'm gonna pull everything back to the signifier since it's the ranged attacker. We beat everything down. Pop a few cooldowns, as the healer is okay. I am going to need to ask the healer a question after this, because Cure 3 is not a spell that you want to be using often. It's a very situational spell. It's a targeted AoE. So if you do not have a large group of people to be healing, it has less effectiveness than Cure 2 when it comes to efficacy. Okay, second boss. Gunship. Gunship will target players. Gunship will have a frontal cone attack called Flamethrower. Be careful with this one because the normal strategy is to dodge out and then dodge back after it starts. In this one, you gotta dodge out and stay out until he's done. Alternately, he will target somebody random in the party and will do a bombing run. It leaves fire on the ground. Ads need to be killed ASAP. And you kind of don't want to be standing in the fire. So let's do that on you. Run over here. I just used cover on... There's our healer going down. We can still technically do this. As long as DPS... No, this is gonna be a wipe in this one. So the ads actually do considerable amount of damage. Yep, I'm down. Kudos to them if they finish this fight. But there's gonna be a second group of ads that's going to spawn. There's the next bombing run. There's a Vanguard, and the Vanguard is going to make short work of both of them. As soon as it reaches them, it's going to be 1 or 2 hits. Yep. Alright, so... resurrect and run back. Oh, you want to... Always takes you to the last boss that you killed, so you gotta continue. Looks like the red mage is gonna want to res when we get there. Or they were just loading slowly. There's no point in really charging because we gotta wait for the last person to get there. But it's a really cool location. You have time to explore some of these dungeons, and I wish that we could look straight up so that we could actually see everything that they put into the dungeons, but I do not understand why that's not an option. Even if you go first person mode. Nope, that's as high as you can go. So we will clear this boss momentarily, and the last boss is going to be the fun one. He's kind of like 3 bosses in one. Right. Round 2, let's go. So, boss will have a frontal cleave. It's a flamethrower that will be constantly going the entire time that it's casting. He will target a random character, random player, and move to the edge, and then drop a line of fire towards that player. As soon as he starts moving and dropping the fire, people can move out of the way. But it's best to do it along the edge and not through the middle of the arena like that. Ads are up, ads need to die. Go after the healer. I'm going to try to pull him off the healer. Okay, doing fire on Red Mage. Red Mage did what they were supposed to do. Now they just need to get out of the fire. Okay. Boss will target a random person to hit with an AoE. Get Signifier dead. Alright. Always try to keep the boss facing away from the party because of that frontal cone. Boss is going to charge. Boss is going to target somebody. I can't. Nope, you're down. At least we have a battle res. Carpet bomb on the healer. Alright. Boss is almost to the point where it's going to summon the ad. Once the ad is up, pick it up as tank, so it doesn't run around and kill people. Crap. Oh no, I wasn't standing in it. I was taking damage from that thing. Okay. What the healer did is the way that you handle that boss. You get targeted with it, you run towards the edge, and then you run away as soon as the carpet bombing starts. And if you kill the boss before the Vanguard does go away. That is an acceptable thing. That is a very dangerous spot over there. And yeah, if this were the old way of doing things, this would have been a wipe, another wipe. That's okay. Made it through. Now we've got 2 or 3 pulls before we make it to the last boss. So something to be said about this section of mobs. And it's an important thing. The AoEs that are dropped like that will damage everybody. It will damage all the enemies, so if you can, as a DPS, try to stand in the middle of the enemies, because it makes these fights go a lot faster. There we go. Watch. Yep. Does about 10% life on everything it hits, which significantly speeds up the process. Next groups do the same thing. There'll be a chest over here that you can pick up if you want to. Maybe it was back there. Oh, okay. So there are 4 groups that you can pull in total. You can definitely tell the people that have been here before because they will stack in the enemies. Well, you can tell the people that know the mechanics. They will stack in the enemies so the AoE will hit them. Alright, and we're going to get some exposition, some storyline, which we're going to skip. Alright, and now we are fighting Midgardsormr. I wish we could watch that, but we can't. So this is a boss that takes place in 3 phases. We'll wait for people to finish viewing their cutscenes, because this is a fun storyline spot. I'll take care of that momentarily, after we're out of the dungeon. So, this boss has 3 phases. One phase is when it's like this. It's just the ghostly head. You dodge AoEs. are going to be some frontal beams like that. Second phase. Be on it, grab the dragon, pull it to the edge, and try to stay sort of mid-field. Because there's going to be an attack that hits half of the arena, and it will alternate between front or back. There it is. Gonna go out. And you don't want to be running when that happens. Mirage Dragon will do random explosions around it. It will do Web of Lightning, which is a targeted AoE. Very shortly, we've got the Astray coming down, which needs to be killed by the DPS. Because if I bring the dragon over there, it's going to make things difficult with the shield generator, because they need to activate it. I will activate it. There we go. Once the shield is activated, you can't take any damage for the duration of the attack, but it's still wise to get out from under it. You got a large thing coming and you don't know how much time is left. Alright, so the Mirage Dragon is about to go down. It's going to do one last Web of Lightning. The next dragon is the fun one. Alright, we're back into phase 1 where we start beating the crap out of Midgard. Once again. Outer Turmoil, he's doing damage on the back thing. Alright, second dragon is being brought up. Same tanking procedure as before, but this guy has knockbacks. And he's got Granite Rain, and he's got the Fire Circle. You gotta make sure keep the dragon someplace mobile where everybody can actually not get hit by stuff. But while all of this is going on, there's also going to be ground fire that is created in one spot. And the attacks from Midgardsormr. Okay, popping cooldowns. Because I was going to get hit by one of those. Okay. This boss can be down to luck of where things are being dropped. Even if you know the fight, certain things can happen that just make it a pain in the butt. Now, if we can last until that next guy comes out, the next shield, we might be able to do this. Okay, so kill that thing. Get this thing down fast. Okay, I am going to pop my hallowed ground. I'm going to use the Magitek field generator. Okay, it's up. The only way we're going to do this is if they limit break this thing. Right now... Nope. I'd say I wish the red mage were healing, but I don't think the red mage can heal at this level. Okay, I'm down, meaning they have to kill it, and then limit break the head. And if they limit break the head, alright. Nope. There we go. And that saves us the run back. And that was the Keeper of the Lake. If you want to know what happened storyline-wise, please play the game. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.